Future Hendrix, Super Future. Okay. He then came for his child's stepdaddy, his exes, well, one of his many exes, husband, Russell Wilson, on the latest record. I think a record with Quavo. I think Quavo was on the record, or either it's Quavo, it might be Quavo record featuring Future. I had to double check on that.
I hadn't listened to it, but I saw it though.
All right, and we're gonna talk about it, y'all. Okay, I meant to talk about this last week episode with jam packed. Okay, but didn't want to get out of this. Let this go by without addressing it. Okay, because there's some real things that need to be said. It's a funny angle to look at this as well. There's a lot of angles with this whole long running beef. Okay. So we're going to talk about it, okay? But before we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I am your homeboy first. That is my brother Tim G. Jacob, the honorable one. You understand? And we are the realest, most entertaining sports show in the game. Put it on some, okay? Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like I said. Share. Put all your people on and become one of the realest ones. Contribute via super thanks, Cashapp, whatever you give helps us as we continue our quest to become the one-stop shop for Black culture.
Is it safe to say we subtitling this as Bring It to the Square, Put It On Some edition?
It has some Tim G. Jacobs show vibe.
No, don't do that.
It has some, this is one of them kind of stories that can go that way. Okay, so I know one thing I feel about it, but that's real. I have a very real statement to make about it.
I got you.
So maybe I need to go there first, okay? Because ain't no telling where this gonna go after that, okay? So matter of fact, let me go ahead and go there first, okay? Before I throw it to you. Okay?
Go ahead.
All right. This is the first thing I want to say about that, and this is real, 100% real, okay? I'm worried that Lil Future is gonna be a little fucked up in the head when he get older.
Okay.
Because his daddy is beloved in the hip hop culture, okay? And that's his biological father. So some shit you can't run from, that biology, that DNA, you know what I mean? You always, even though he's being raised by his mama and Russell Wilson, clearly, okay? If you keep up with any Russell Wilson's social medias, you see he be posting this kid all the damn time. He be with him and shit. Like, of course, some people put on airs for social media, but it seems like this shit 100% real. Like, this man is one of them real deal stepfathers. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm like, damn, this little boy might be yanked in two different directions as he grows up, because it seems like he has a stellar stepfather who just happens to be an NFL quarterback who could end up in the fucking Hall of Fame one day, especially depending on if they get this shit right here. And already made 2 Super Bowls, should have won back-to-back Super Bowl. You know what I'm talking about? They had a bad season last year by his standards, but with Sean Payton there now, they might right this ship, and you might can say plug him on in there possibly. And then you got a father who has defined an era of rap music. Yeah. This whole emo rap and using these auto tunes and shit on it. This man has defined an era of rap.
Yep.
Allow all these future copycat. And that's this man's biological father. So I worry about this kid and what kind of therapy his ass gonna need when he grow up and be seeing that his biological daddy said shit like, I got it out the field, fuck Russell, about the stepfather who actually takes you to the field and plays catch with you. So that's the real thing of it, okay? Now, I don't know what the hell my brother about to say, okay? But I look forward to hearing it. T, what are your thoughts on this situation?
Okay, my question is, what is the basis for why Future would continue to say things about Russell?
Good question.
What's the basis?
Great question.
Okay.
Great question.
One would think it has something to do with the lady that's on his arm, on Russell's arm, right?
Mhm.
You would think. Some would think. Because, they seem like, okay, Future was, would you say at that point Future was like all in love, was doing a lot of the love songs, and then
As much as we can say Future loves somebody, out of all the folks he been involved with, I would probably have to say that was the one that was definitely the most high profile one. Her and then Lori Harvey. Okay. But it seems like Lori, Lori gonna bounce. We seem like we saw Future and Lori were like the same person being together in terms of relationship. I ain't saying she a gangster or nothing, but I'm just saying in terms of dating.
Yeah.
Okay, it seemed like that was the same person dating each other.
Right.
And so it seemed like just two people having fun. But it did seem like him and Ciara was like a
real
little
tough.
power couple for a little second.
Real thick, real tough. So it just begs the question.
Somebody described her as his favorite baby mama.
Hey.
and that's bothering him that Russell is digging her down.
Hey. Hey, man,
I don't know.
Sometimes, pride's a mofo.
Yes, it is.
You sit here and you compare you could be subliminally comparing yourself, going, this dude ain't me. Like he's not I, and I'm Future. And now you are my past in this present. But okay, that's just, I had to say that too. I've just been feeling that one all day. But anyway, it's just weird to me that Future keeps referencing this dude when the dude, it's got to be the fact that Future is like, I lost my girl to this sucker ass nigga.
He clearly views him as lame. Kind of like what's the boy from the Pivot, the yellow one,
Shannon Crowder.
Yeah, how he came for Russell.
Oh yeah,
calling him a lame and saying a woman. What kind of woman would want to be with Russell Wilson over Future? Remember he said that, and that led to
I do remember that
podcast segments throughout our culture about what women want.
I do remember that. And see thanks for segueing to what I was about to say, because that's the thing. She chose. That's just the way it goes. Mm-hmm. In this day and time, if she wants to be there, she gonna be there. Mm-hmm. And she's gonna reface her whole image. She ain't gotta do no more records. She can do records when she get ready. She can stand right there next to Russell, high profile quarterback, well liked because he's so polished and well spoken and loves the Lord, and team guy, and all the stuff that you saw in them Seahawks days, and and then when you go back and look at their locker room, how some guys on that team didn't care for, some guys respected him, and so he's just one of those figures that, hey, either you like him or you don't. But she chose the guy, and she ain't lost, she ain't slept, she ain't had a bad night of sleep since. So my question is, why you own it, Future? It almost kind of makes me think, dang, is this mug got real estate in your head? Like, you Future Hendrix, you Dirty Sprite. You know what I'm saying? Like,
DS2 is a classic.
And yes, and you telling me this dude got a condo in your head right now?
Do you think it's possible some things going on that we don't know about? Like,
oh yeah, it is.
Like Russ be throwing little digs.
Oh, for sure, it is
on the slick or something that maybe not publicly, because he gonna do. He done read the Peyton Manning textbook of public quarterbacking. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna be pretty square in the public eye. But you think he could be like little stuff?
Yeah, well, it's gonna be stuff like maybe okay, it funnels through Ciara and it comes around in a way that it's like, okay, Russ said,
yeah, nah, one of them ones.
Yeah,
like she talking to Future, and maybe they get into it, and she bring up something Russell didn't say it
Yeah, or has done,
or has done.
and then it's
Yeah, he
like,
doing. Yeah, you would have never.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
Future man, fuck that.
yeah, man, yeah. But
I got it out the field. He ain't had to get it out the field like me.
but
You know what
my
I'm saying?
thing is though, Future could just totally reverse all of this by just simply being a father and being there with the kid and the picture ops and all of that.
That's something I don't know. I don't keep up with either one. The
I
shit
don't either.
it come across my timeline just like just that's how we came across this. It just
Yeah.
came across the timeline, but I haven't seen that many pictures come across my timeline with Future with this boy. And I don't know. Maybe Ciara keeps the boy away from her.
And it could be. I don't know because we don't really know what kind of arrangements they got with him and everything, but man, come on, Future, like dude winning and he ain't having to do nothing but just be daddy. Well, my question is just be dad. My thing is just be daddy.
Okay, let's go right there. Do you think he's winning the court of public opinion? Put on your honorable one. Okay, Cap, right now. I'm talking about Russell.
Oh, Russell.
Russell is winning the court of public opinion in this situation.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, we just got the Future diss. I get it out the field, fuck Russell. And whether it was coincidental or not, I don't know. But then we see Russ post a pic at a field, I think it is University of Colorado field,
yeah,
with said child whose father is Future. Okay, and he like hashtag what dad life or
hashtag dad best day of my
best
part of the day,
best part of the day or something like that. Like
he ain't doing nothing more than what he knows to do, and I'm gonna just say Russell knows to be what he grew up around because everybody talk about. They talk about his dad and how much of an influence his dad was on him and things of that sort. So he's just reverting to what he know. But now, is he being petty as well? Of course. There is a slice of petty in all of us. We all got some ratchet in us. That's what my man Boosie said. I'm just saying it's in us. And if Russ is doing it to be a little petty, cool, fine. I'm good with that. I know he's not gonna tell me that. I know he's not gonna come right out and admit that, but it's just good for TV, baby. I'm dangerous. I'm just out here slanging this pill around, and I'm gonna revive my name this year. Okay.
Are we getting a preview right now? Your AFC West? Are we getting?
I'm just saying. I highly expect him to get back to what he did in Seattle.
Okay, I'll wait for your AFC
That's
West.
what I'm gonna say. That's what I was.
Okay.
So
well,
but here's my whole and this is other thing I was gonna say.
Okay.
Now, Future being the beginner of emo, the starter of the emo era, or that I guess
I don't know if I don't know if I give him. I don't know if I give him starter, but I know he's done it the best. I say he.
All right.
Because I don't really know because I know Rich Homie is in there. Folks don't, Rich Homie was one of the first ones I heard with that. And even going back to our time, we had Bone Thugs and Harmony singing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't know. But in this John era,
yeah,
you gotta have. He's had the most success in it.
And so my
him or Thugger.
All he got to do, all Future would have to do is give me just a hint that Ciara ain't letting you see the boy, and just drop it on the record. And be like, you stopping me from being what I want to be to my
like
son.
He actually trying to be a good father.
Yeah.
And it's some shit we don't know about or something.
Yeah. Now, yes, people would say that's petty, but petty runs the country. Petty runs the world. It is what it is.
But see, if that's the case, and then I'm gonna have to go back, as Magic Johnson used to say, I had to go back to what Charles had said, and Charles, at this instance, is me. I worry for this child.
And I agree. And look, this is the thing. Co-parenting ain't easy. Based on what people tell me, what has been out there. Okay. I got uncles and aunts that basically their daddy walked out the door and never came back. And when one Willie James Jacob came into their life, he was they go. All right. That was the acknowledged father in their life. Bar none, hands down, nothing to talk about. I just say simply, okay, if Russ is doing good things with this kid and he's giving this kid things that are going to make him a productive human being, cool. But I do say to Russ, though, play it smart. If Future shows that he wants to be a part of his kid's life, if that's the case, he should tell Ciara, let that boy be a part, let that boy be in his daddy's life. Let his daddy be in his life. All right. Because he needs to understand that that's his dad. That's his blood. This is where you came from. All right. But if Future ain't making no attempts, then it's kind of like, well, I mean, somebody got to have the gumption to bring this young man up and want to be have a positive effect on this kid's life. So, hey, Future, don't talk about the man that's trying to at least create a positive human being out of what you made. I mean, that's the least you would want is your son to have some sort of future. No pun intended.
Everybody that did this. Remember Hove at the line?
Yeah, he did.
He
did. He wasn't happy with him about that. But I'm just saying though, like, just let the boy have the opportunity to grow and be in a good, stable home. If you don't want the life that you portray in your records to be what your kid lives through, then let him be a part of a good 2-parent home where people love him, gonna take care of him, gonna make sure he's straight, et cetera, and just have a relationship outside of that. And I would challenge Ciara to let him be a part of the kid's life. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's for a length of time, but they have phone conversations and talks and this, that, and the third, And hey, Future, just don't let this man have this kind of headspace written in your head, man, and just move on.
Yeah. It's a lot of layers to it.
It's a whole lot of layers to it.
A lot of layers to it, but again, we wish the child well. Okay,
the kid to just be successful, man. We need more of that than anything.
I know that's right. All right, put it on something.
Thank you so much for watching my daddy's YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, and turn on your post notifications. Okay, how do I do it?